Today, Mommy and
Ava
are reading Richard Scarry, The Animals Merry Christmas.
And we're reading the fourth book.
And the fifth, I will add, because I know it is like a continuation of the story. So we're just going to go ahead and read the two back to back. It is 21 stories told by Katherine Jackson. So this one has like a part 1 and a part 2. I know that. See, we have Mr. Hedgehog's Christmas Feeling.
Yeah.
And then it's going to continue until the next story. Mr. Hedgehog shook Mrs. Hedgehog, and Mrs. Hedgehog shook all the little hedgehogs.
What's wrong?
They asked drowsily. Yes, asked Mrs. Hedgehog sleepily. What's wrong? Mr. Hedgehog stretched and grinned. Nothing's wrong, he said. It's just that I have the best kind of wonderful feeling. It's the kind of feeling that says, there's snow all about, and the stars are keen, and the berries are red, and the holly is green. The bells are ringing such joyous carols. There's mincemeat soaking in spicy barrels. Puddings are steaming rich and tasty. There's many a cake and many a pasty, rising or bubbling syrupy juice, and many a turkey and many a goose is roasting brown in a roasting pan. I simply don't believe I can sleep in a burrow underground with so many Christmas joys around. Very well, smiled Mrs. Hedgehog, merrily shaking mothballs out of her muff.
Where are we going?
Asked the little hedgehogs. They all reached for their coats. To town, cried Mr. Hedgehog, who had found his Sunday hat. To London town. He scampered out of the burrow and up the nearest holly tree. There he picked a large sprig of holly for Mrs. Hedgehog's muff, and there's the little holly. Small sprigs for all the little hedgehogs' buttonholes, and a very large sprig bright with berries to tuck in the band of his own hat. There's the little buttonhole, and then there's his hat. Now we are ready to go to London town, laughed Mr. Hedgehog. Ready, everyone? Said Mrs. Hedgehog. Then, arm in arm, the Hedgehog family hurried through the snowy twilight, heading for the lights of London town and the wonderful Christmas sights they would see. So that is the end of Mr. Hedgehog's Christmas Feeling, and we're going to continue that story when I turn the page.
Look at that little hedgehog yawning.
Aww. They're all so cute. So now we have a continuation story. This is called Mr. Hedgehog's Christmas Present. And those are the pictures on this page. London town was even more wonderful than Mr. Hedgehog had imagined. The stores were a miracle of shining lights and splendid sights. Even the mice went about with presents for their friends and
Merry Christmas
on their lips. I should like to get a present for Mrs. Hedgehog, said Mr. Hedgehog to himself. What should it be? Not a fur coat. Mrs. Hedgehog had one that suited her perfectly. Not a diamond tiara. That would be too heavy for her head. Might make it ache. Surely not a bottle of scent. Hedgehogs like the smell of fern and hawthorn. Suddenly, something lovely caught Mr. Hedgehog's eye. A bright red apple lay in the clean snow near the curb, lost and forgotten. Mr. Hedgehog picked it up and brushed off the snow. He polished it with his mittens. Solemnly, he offered it to his wife. A Merry Christmas, my dear, he said. Mrs. Hedgehog kissed him. Thank you, she said. I'll make us a big, sweet, warm apple dumpling of it. The little hedgehogs, one and all, smacked their lips and shouted,
Merry Christmas!
Again and again. And can I remark here on how excited she was for this apple? She threw her muff up in the air.
It's just an apple. You can get it anywhere.
Well, they don't come to the city very often, I guess. And arm in arm, the hedgehog family hurried home to their cozy burrow, which soon smelled excitingly of apple and spice and crisp pastry browning, the very merriest kind of Christmas smell. And look at this lovely smell floating over their heads and throughout their house.
And look, they all have tiny little plates.
They do, and they just can't wait for that to be done.
Yeah, sounds yummy.
The end. And thank you to everyone who stayed for the reading of Richard Scarry, The Animals' Merry Christmas.